Hello again, it's Lock Noob on my Lock Noob side channel, and yeah, this is one of the things I wanted to do with my side channel is show some of the more intricate putting things back together again. We all do like fancy picking videos and we all get very clever about it and all the rest of it, but we don't show many reassembly vids. And well, if you saw my picking of this era maximum security long shackle padlock out of the box, you'll know that I struggled to actually get the thing apart, but I think together we should be able to put it back together again. So the first thing I always do is I grab my key, there it is, and I slide it into the cylinder, and if I grab like a rest like this, and then and make sure it doesn't all turn over. And then what I'll do is I'll carefully put the key pins back in. So that's a little spring, and that little spring there has that magnetic little pin in it like that. If I remove this key, it should stand up like that. Let's see, that gets autofocus, yeah. And that will snap down. If I put the key in properly, they snap down when the magnetic element attracts it. There we go. So then hopefully I can just pop in these pin ones if I put them in the right order, like that. There we go. Oh, I lost a pin out of there, but that's okay. It's because I had it upside down. That wasn't so clever. And then just need to put this back in like that. And the reason you do that with a key is to make sure that it actually looks like it's all flat and can turn. These holders are actually really good for just giving it a turn through and making sure that it's all aligned properly. So your key's in the right position, it should turn freely like this. Okay, so that's one little tip. Now, the other good thing about that is I can turn it over and I can put in the anti-drill piece like that. And that's good. Now, I think somewhere through here is a bar, which is anti-drill. Now, I don't know where it came from, but I think it might come from... I don't know where it came from. I might have to go back and look at my original video, but that looks like a good enough place for it. But it doesn't seem to go all the way. I'm just trying to find in here where I might have had an anti-drill pin or something like that that came out. There we go, that's where it went. So that's it there. It seems to go through the back, must block the actuator. That's kind of cool. Okay, now here is the core, and it's this way round, so I should get I used a shim before. I didn't need a shim actually, I don't think. So we just need to do this backwards and make sure that we got all the pins the right way around. So I might try and drop these in. They are tricky and they come as one piece. So I might try and do it sort of sideways through the top like this. Sorry, not on camera. So I might try and just do this sort of sideways through the top and try to poke both of those pins down. Can you see them there? Together like this. And then move my follower up to meet them. So again, in through the side. And if that didn't work, which it didn't, then we just tip it out. We try to find that little pin. There we go. It's still on there, which is good. Thread it back in and do it again. So I think that's the way I'm going to do it. It works quite well for that pin 5. So just going to go in through the side. Like that. The trick is to try and get, there we go, got it. Come here. Get it to settle down, give it a little shake, and then poke it down. And there we go. Caught up on the little T-pin head there, but we can get it. Block. There we go. Right, next one. Now this one might need a bit of reassembly. So just going to pull those pins out like that. And then put this over the top. Push it all the way in and hold it, and we're going to try and pick this up and again put this in sideways. And that didn't work out very well, that one, at all. Nope, come back out. So this is one of those ones where it's just, you know it's going to be a right pain, don't you? So get that pin in, do that. I might actually have to do the whole thing upside down this time, just to keep that little pin in. It isn't sticking on the inside as I would hope. So again, that little spring's come out. Now both of them have come out. Ah, what a pain. Right. Looking okay, looking okay. You've really got to make sure that these go in straight, otherwise you know it's just going to ruin the lock if you don't. So okay, we're good, we're good. Just bring that gently down into its pin chamber, which I think I've got. Shake it down. It's sort of the unseen bit that you don't see on a lot of lock channels, and you can see why. It's just intricate and a right pain. This is like washing up after a big meal. You've had this really nice meal and you just feel really great, and then right at the end you know that all you have left is to do the washing up, and you just can't be bothered. There isn't like a lock picking version of a dishwasher either, is there, when you think about it? I don't have anybody sort of, or even like an assistant. It'd be nice to have an assistant to just put my locks back together afterwards. Unfortunately, this isn't like a glamorous lifestyle, is it, lock sporting? So it's not like I can somehow manage to fund an assistant from my YouTube earnings. Although that would be so cool. Just have a lock assistant. Okay. That didn't work out at all. I got the inner spring completely outside the outer spring there. If your inner spring is kind enough to stay where it's supposed to, then it's all right. What you really want is you want the inner spring to sort of grip hold of that inner pin, but it seems to be tight on some and not tight on others, and I have no idea why. It's probably just manufacturing tolerances or something, but it's a right pig. And you've got to put it in. And the thing is, if you touch that inner, if you sort of catch the inner and outer springs together, then what tends to happen is they spring, and then everything comes out, and it's a right pain. So I think we got it. Right, let's put that in. There we go. And finally, this one. Oh, and it comes out again. Let's try that again. Come here. I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. So that one's that one. That goes there. That goes up. It's hollow. That makes sense. Okay. I guess what we do is we put this in and we just try it. So I can turn it slightly, go all the way in. There we go. Feels okay. Let's move the, might just remove the key, put it back in, and it works. Okay, well that's not so bad, is it? It actually works. Now, this is where it gets a bit annoying, so I can't remember which way round the actuator was sat in the lock. I'm going to guess this way. Where's my screwdriver gone? And I'm not going to put these on too tight because there's no need to, for me at least. This is a very shielded actuator, isn't it, when you think about it? There's nothing to get from the inside of the lock out. There's a drill bar in there as well. There's nothing in there to get to the internals of the lock, which is kind of cool. Okay, so go with that. Now, assuming that's right, that way around? Okay, good. If that's right, then I'll turn that. Did I put it the wrong way around? I'm not feeling anything turn. Should turn the actuator. That's very strange. Okay, I'm going to flip this upside down and see whether that makes a difference. I've got no idea why it would. Yeah, these screw heads are taking a beating. Got to be real careful with these. Don't want to be disassembling this lock too often, that's for sure. Try that. Try and find those screws again. Let's see, just move this out of the way. Might just put one in to see whether it works, and then go from there. Really struggling with that screw now. This one, would that fit better? That's spinning round. That might still be the best bet. Just trying to instead find the right screw that doesn't strip this screw head. Let's just try that though. Oh no, oh no, I just dumped all the pins out. Well, that's just typical. Okay, well, I guess I need to reassemble this whole thing, and I'm going to cut away and come back. 1 second. Okay, so if we over-rotate, the key pins, they all drop out at the bottom. Now we all know that, so let's not ever do that again. Put that in, it turns nicely now. Got the actuator the right way round. Good. So take the key out. We can then slide this bit in, and I think it has to go that way around, like that, and then poke down the sprung screw thing, which is there. That gets in the way, and then we can put this on. It's got a ball bearing in, and so we need to turn that the right way up like that, and hopefully get that there. And then we've got to screw all this together like this. There we go. And then we need a pokey stick, which I had earlier, to depress this button here like that, and then put the shackle in. But I think it needs to be unlocked first, so we put that in, turn like that. That allows us to get the shackle in the top. Then we poke that down and hope for the best. There we go. Right, so that's the first one. And then we need to push it down again, I think. There we go. And then we can turn it like that. And then that goes in like that. Then we should turn that back. And then, whew, we're back together. Yeah, and you might think, oh, you know, Lock Noob's just had a really bad day putting a lock back together. No, this is pretty much how it goes every time I try and put a lock back together. I've never put back together. It always goes wrong. I always rush. I always need to, like, you know, I never remember which way around I put things. In fact, somewhere I've got a lock that I think it was like a 10-pin dimple lock. I just picked it and I thought, you know what? I cannot be bothered to put you back together, so I put everything in nice and neatly in a little plastic Ziploc bag, and I left it. So there you go. That is the reassembly of the Era Maximum Security Long Shackle Padlock. Good fun lock to pick, not so much fun to put back together, but I hope that maybe some of you enjoyed that, had a bit of a laugh at my expense, and may or may not have learnt not what to do or what not to do or something by the end of that video. Right, please do like, comment and subscribe if you like this. Please go check out my main channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next time.